Lily, a little girl, always looked forward to spending her summer vacations at her grandparents' tranquil countryside house. The house was surrounded by a vast garden and a nearby forest, creating a peaceful haven where Lily could play, explore, and turn her dreams into reality. However, one summer evening, as Lily opened her eyes in her bedroom, she saw a silhouette before her. This silhouette resembled an elderly woman, but her face was indistinct. She wanted to scream, but her voice failed her. The silhouette approached her quietly, gesturing for Lily to remain silent, and then vanished. The shock of the experience lingered as morning broke. As Lily struggled to make sense of what had happened, she shared the encounter with her grandparents during breakfast. Her grandmother explained that their house had been home to many spirits for years, most of whom meant no harm. However, they needed to understand why this particular presence had emerged and targeted Lily. As they began their investigation, they delved into the history of their house. Their research revealed a dark chapter in the village's past, a curse cast by an old witch. The witch had wreaked havoc on the lives of many villagers in the past and seemed to have returned seeking vengeance. The silhouette Lily saw at night seemed to be the manifestation of the witch's spirit, intent on harming her. Determined to protect Lily, her grandparents resolved to confront this dark force. As their research deepened, they uncovered the ways in which the curse affected the village and the steps required to break it. The solution lay in facing the village's past and finding a way to permanently imprison the ghost of the witch. Lily, her grandparents, and local wise individuals sought knowledge from ancient texts and oral traditions. As they unveiled gruesome truths, they embarked on a perilous journey to the depths of the village. Their quest was to find the ghost of the witch, break the curse, and restore peace to the village. After a relentless struggle and self-sacrifice, Lily, her grandparents, and the villagers managed to free the village from the clutches of the witch's spirit. The curse's breaking led to the ghost of the witch departing from the village, and tranquility returned to the inhabitants. Lily, her grandparents, and the villagers found themselves drawn closer together as they understood that this harrowing experience had united them. The Between the Eyes story narrates a long and captivating journey of fear, courage, and familial bonds as Lily unravels the dark secrets behind the paranormal events she experienced. This story explores themes of family bonds, bravery, and confronting one's fears, inviting readers into a thrilling adventure full of suspense. Martha and Edward, an elderly couple, have been living in the same house for many years. Their house is known for antique mirrors that fill every corner of their rooms. These mirrors are silent witnesses that reflect the memories of years past, like windows into the past. However, one night, Martha and Edward began to see a dark reflection in the mirrors in their rooms. These reflections seemed to have seeped out of the mirrors and appeared as if they were outside of them, sending shivers down their spines. Martha and Edward were both disturbed by these apparitions, and they decided to investigate the mystery behind them. Initially, Martha and Edward dismissed the reflections as mere dreams or hallucinations. However, these reflections grew more intense at night, taking on a tangible presence that made them seem like physical beings. They transitioned from being silent observers to actively moving about their rooms, which sent a chill down Martha and Edward's spines. In a state of panic, Martha and Edward reached out to a paranormal investigator, hoping to uncover the cause behind these inexplicable events. The investigator delved into the mysteries of their house's past. They believed that solving these secrets was crucial because they suspected that these unusual events were somehow connected to these long-buried secrets. The investigation uncovered a dark incident from their house's history that was responsible for these reflections. Years ago, a family living in their house had tragically perished, and their souls had become trapped within the mirrors. The mirrors had become a kind of prison where the spirits of the deceased were confined. Martha and Edward were determined to free their house from the clutches of these ghosts and mirrors. In the dead of night, they embarked on a journey into the past by gazing into the mirrors in the darkness. In this journey, they confronted the ghosts and revealed the events of the past, struggling to bring peace to the trapped spirits. Martha and Edward's determination and sacrifice eventually paid off. The souls of the ghosts were set free, and their house was finally cleansed of the spirits and mirrors that had plagued them. The threat of the infinite mirrors came to an end, and peace was restored to their home. Through this experience, Martha and Edward emerged stronger, and their family bonds deepened. The Infinite Mirrors story explores how an elderly couple's courage and family bonds are tested in the face of paranormal events. This story is a long and thrilling tale that delves into themes of fear, bravery, and confronting one's past, inviting readers on a mysterious journey. When Sophie and her family moved to a small, peaceful village, their lives underwent a profound change. The village was renowned for its welcoming neighbors and tranquil atmosphere. As a new student, Sophie quickly made friends at the local school. However, she couldn't help but notice that peculiar things were happening in the village. At first, Sophie dismissed the odd occurrences as figments of her imagination. She heard strange noises at night, felt her windows tremble, and saw shadowy figures in the streets. She initially tried to rationalize these events as part of her vivid dreams. But as time passed, the strange events increased in frequency and inevitably caught her attention. Sophie learned from an elderly villager that there was an enigmatic tale about the village's past. According to the story, the village was cursed by an old witch, and this curse disturbed the spirits of the villagers. Sophie, although initially considering the story to be mere folklore, couldn't ignore the growing frequency of these bizarre events and decided to investigate further. Together with her grandfather, Sophie began to delve into the history of the village. They pored over old gravestones, local history books, and the memories of villagers, trying to piece together the puzzle of the curse. As they dug deeper, they unearthed shocking truths about how the curse, rooted in tragic events from the village's history, was affecting the villagers' lives. Sophie, her grandfather, and a few local wise individuals devised a plan to unravel the curse and save the village. Their plan involved finding the ghost of the witch and breaking the curse. But this journey would be perilous and demanding, requiring a deep dive into the village's past and the secrets of the witch's curse. Sophie, her grandfather, and the local sages embarked on a journey into the heart of the village's forest to find the spirits and the ghost of the witch. Along the way, they faced the harsh reality that the village's history was even more complex and terrifying than they had imagined. The ghost of the witch had triggered even more calamities in the village's history and concealed secrets more deeply. Ultimately, through great sacrifice and bravery, Sophie, her grandfather, and the village sages managed to break the curse. The spirits were freed, and the village was finally rid of the ghosts and their haunting. The threat of the end of the village was lifted, and peace was restored to their home. However, the experience left Sophie with profound thoughts about the village's past and future. The terrifying moments she shared with the ghost of the witch revealed that beneath the village's calm surface lay many mysteries that shaped her life in the village. The End of the Village narrates the courageous journey of Sophie, her family bonds, and a community facing paranormal events. This story is a long and captivating tale that delves into themes of fear, bravery, confronting the past, and the complexity of human nature, inviting readers into a mysterious adventure.